Stormwood and Associates is a production of the Nerd and Tie Podcast Network. For more podcasts from actual play to true crime to witchcraft, go to nerdandtie.com or join our community on Discord by finding an invite at nerdandtie.com/discord. In pursuit of a stolen magical object, Stormwood and Associates Field Team 623 stepped into a tear between realities and vanished. They found themselves trapped in another plane, facing a reality that was not their own, and driven to avoid dark forces they don't understand. And so, Team 623 finds themselves leaping from world to world, striving to put right what they find wrong, and hoping each time that their next jump will be the jump home. Stormwood and Associates stars Celeste Star Twin as Dee, Gen Proc as Obi, Trey Dorn as Amy, and Becca Johnson as Liz Stormwood. Previously on Stormwood and Associates. So, team is in the universe with the Summer Court. At the Summer Court, Jethro from the Spring Court has showed up demanding that Mindy fulfill a contract where she has to marry him, which Mindy doesn't want to do. So she needs someone to look over the contract and try to mediate it, and Dee has to do it because it turns out Dee is actually a distant descendant of Fiona and is technically a part of the Winter Court, much to her surprise. So, while Dee and Obi look over the contract, and Amy reads a Fae romance novel, and Liz tries to spend time with her girlfriend, random other stuff has happened, like raiders attacking the Summer Court because they're in a post-apocalyptic world outside of this idyllic Summer Court, summer camp place. Anyways, they just fought off some raiders in the middle of the night, and now the team, they're doing stuff. That's about the long and short of it, y'all. All right, so you guys walk over to Jethro's shack then? Is that what you're doing?
Yeah, I guess.
Jethro's just kind of sitting on a log outside his shack. He just looks up at you guys. So, Dee, came to reconsider my offer?
No, I'm not helping you make a Kwisatz Haderach. We already established this.
You could have immortality, Dee. So much power.
I don't particularly want immortality.
What do you want?
For you to not be such a creep?
Take me out of the picture. What do you want?
We'd love to take you out of the picture.
Yeah, that's really the goal. Like, that would be the ideal situation, would be you not in the picture.
If you could have anything, what would it be?
Not you.
I am not asking you, you mean little child.
D high fives Obi anyway.
Just answer, honestly.
Why do you keep pressing? Don't you want to marry Mindy?
Yeah, man, you're like fickle as a...
I will do what is necessary.
To what?
It's a lot of pomp and circumstance to just be like, I am the ultimate fuckboy. Look at me.
He is still not wearing a shirt, so he's just like...
I know what I said.
All the muscles. Looks like he hasn't had a glass of water in days. He just sort of shrugs. He's just like, I just want to know what Dee wants. I'm curious.
Why do you leave my friends alone, dickhead? And also to not be the broodmare of your Kwisatz Haderach that you want to make so bad.
I could carry the kid.
What is with you assholes in power anyway? I don't care about kids. What I care about is not being around you. And making sure my friends aren't around you. You're a frickin' creep.
You know, you make judgments, but you don't even know me.
I feel like I've been around you enough to kind of get a good feel for you. And if you think I'm judgmental, you should see some of the other me's that I've met.
What, like the one who's a weather girl?
Yeah.
He smiles. We're having a lovely dinner right now.
You absolute piece of shit.
This feels rapey, right? It's not just me.
I'm having, like, we're in a restaurant, man. Like, I'm not doing anything weird. I'm getting to know her.
Yeah, no, you're being weird.
Because if you say yes, it will be all of you, including her and the other. Like, I'm just meeting people. You're the one making it weird.
You make everything weird, my guy.
I'm not the one making it weird. You're the one making it weird.
You're pretty weird, man.
I run a TV network in that universe. A little thing called the Weather Channel. Heard of it?
Obi would like to like whisper like
Liz. Liz.
Liz?
Yes, I'm here.
So, the intentions, what do you think?
I don't think he wants to. He doesn't want to marry Mindy. He just wants the power for himself. I don't know.
But the contracts. We can talk about this later, but you see what I mean with him.
What? No. What?
I'll tell you later. We'll talk later.
Okay.
Obi is going to he's gonna pop a gusher into his mouth, spit it back out onto his hand, and I don't know if I have to sneak, but what he wants to do,
yeah.
He's gonna pretend to like smack dude on like his back, be like, "It's been nice talking to you," and then he's gonna run.
Slapping a gusher on his bare back.
Slapping a wet gusher onto his back, onto his bare back.
I mean, I'll just let you do that.
Okay.
That's that's not like. I'll let Obi be a weird little kid. Absolutely.
Terrorizing this dude is so much fun for Obi. Because he's such a shit.
This guy who's been alive for millennia.
Yeah, and is now getting bullied by a 10-year-old.
Yeah.
Freaking figure it out.
So good.
Yeah.
So yeah, Obi's gonna do that.
Okay, he does.
He's gonna run back to his cabin because he's done with that guy.
Okay,
So much so that Gen forgot his name.
Jethro.
Jethro. I was saying Jebediah in my head. And I'm like, that's not right. Don't say
You're
it.
Obadiah. He's Jethro.
No.
Jedediah is neither of you.
Yeah, it could be someone though.
Yeah, because he is. His full name is Jethroki ne Antrana, or Jethro. All right. So Obi just slapped and ran off.
Okay, that was weird.
So Dia, Liz, you're there.
Bye, Obi.
So he's just like reaching out his back, trying to reach the gusher. Like Obi managed to slap it in one of those spots that's like hard to reach on your own back. It's just like the fucking kid.
So anyway, why are you trying to do this now?
Yeah, couldn't you have done this like any time before now?
Roll me D10.
7.
Oh, he's kind of like looking a little shifty. Things come up when they come up, you know?
Yeah, but
What
like,
if
man,
Nope, go ahead.
dude, I'm just saying, like, man, like, why would you just wait until like just now to do this? That seems ridiculous.
What if my mind were to get maybe a glimpse into his thoughts?
Okay, so this is not a normal person.
I know.
Let me take a look here. All right, so I'm gonna say. So you're gonna try to like. Are you gonna try to read minds or something? Is that what you're trying to do?
Yes.
All right, I'm just gonna tell you. If you want to try to read minds, I need you to critically succeed on it.
Okay.
I'm just gonna say that because
Okay.
this isn't a normal person. Yeah.
Sure. I got a 0. I got a 11.
Okay.
You did it?
She did it.
Holy cats!
I don't. I feel bad because it sounds fake.
That's hilarious.
I mean, to be fair, it is just surface thoughts, right? So it's just surface thoughts.
Yes.
It's not like,
Uh-huh.
all right.
But we're directly asking him.
I know.
the-
Time's running out. Time's running out. Time is running out. Time is running out. Time is running out. That is all that you hear. Like, gotta
is
get
running
this
out for
done.
what?
Time is. He just like you say time's running out for what?
Yes.
He just gets up, goes into the shack, closes the door.
Huh. Yeah. That was weird, right?
You didn't hear him say time is running out, did you?
No.
Okay. We need to go.
Oh, okay. Let's go. Let's figure some shit out.
Okay. Obi, Amy, could you okay, hang.
We're at the cabin.
I'm gonna go talk with Mindy. You go to the cabin, okay? I'm gonna go talk with Mindy.
Okay.
Okay. Jethro was saying that in his mind.
Hey.
I heard his thoughts. He was saying he was saying over and over time is running out. I don't know what that means.
Thoughts.
I heard his. Okay, we've been through.
Okay. Like so many. All right.
Telling you, scanner.
Sit down. She's like,
Yeah, I don't think you're there.
yeah, you're not there, D. So Mindy takes you down to like one of the questions he sits down. So what do you mean you heard his thoughts?
So it seems that I have psychic powers.
Okay.
I blew up a guy's head, and then I listened to Jethro in his mind,
Oh, okay.
and he was saying that time is running out.
Okay.
And
you blew up a guy's head?
yes, I did. I blew up a man's head.
Did you do it on purpose?
No, I don't think so.
Okay,
maybe
so
a bit. I don't think so.
Okay, I need you to sit down right here. And she gets up and starts like shuffling through some stuff.
Oh, am I gonna get kicked out?
No.
Okay.
No. She comes back and she is holding like a small crystal. She's holding a small crystal.
Okay, it's something to do with crystals. Okay.
No, this is okay. All right, I know what's happening to you. She like calls you. I know what's happening to you. It's not a big deal. I'm gonna give you this. Okay? This is a focus. And she just rummages out and pulls out also a small chain from like a little end table. All right, I want you to wear this. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So, right now, you are lashing out. So, okay, this is what's happening. You've spent a lot of time around me, and apparently somewhere in your family line, there is some thread of psychic power. Has anyone in your family ever, they might not have ever, like, exhibited it or ever had it triggered. But around me, stuff like that tends to trigger. Just like how, people are able to sometimes see the corridors because they spend time around me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, this awoken you. So what this is gonna do is, this has got a small charm on it. It's a little magic spell, and I know that psychic powers aren't magic, but what this will do is this will give you control. Until you can master your own control, this will let you control what you're doing so you won't blow up anyone's head without meaning to.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so I want you to take a deep breath. and no, just like it's just an inhale, exhale. You don't have to hold your breath, hon.
Okay.
I didn't think if I thought this was gonna happen, I would have warned you, and I'm so sorry that this happened to you without like knowing it was gonna happen ahead of time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
okay.
All right. So you won't act. So now you won't do anything that you don't mean to do while you're wearing this. Okay. Eventually,
Great.
as you practice more, you'll be able to get the feel and control and do it yourself. But this is training wheels.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right. So you said you read Jethro's mind because you really seem more panicked about that than you did the blowing a guy's head up.
I had more time to get used to the one. No, Jethro. Yeah, he is. He in his mind, he was just repeating it. Running out of time. He's running out of time. That's yeah.
He's running out of time?
Yes.
She just looks really confused. We're like, time's the one thing we have. Like, she just kind of sits back and just like, yeah, she just looks puzzled.
Right.
If he's got something time sensitive going on, I don't know what it is. That sure does seem like something we should ask him, though, right? Jesus. Yeah, no. I don't. She's just, yeah, it's like she just keeps pausing, like she's she's trying to figure it out, and is coming up with nothing.
Can we request a delay?
I mean, we have like a at this point like a day and a half.
Mhm.
I can extend the recess if we need more time. I have to I'll have to convene and then recess. Like when the time comes. I mean, like if I confront him about it during an audience, he might be required by honor to explain.
Okay, we can do that. Yeah.
I mean, okay, so I could end I could recall the audience early and like not require D to necessarily have rendered a judgment yet if we want to question him.
I think maybe that might be the best option.
Okay, well then we can do that. We can do that in the morning.
Okay.
I mean, some of my, like, we don't need to sleep, but a lot of my people like to sleep. So I don't want to like just push them straight out. And also, you've been up for a while. It's like 3 a.m. And you blew a guy's head up today. After crossing a desert.
Yeah. I guess I did.
You need sleep.
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay, you're gonna sleep right now. That's what's gonna happen. All right,
Okay. Yes.
we're going to bed.
Okay. I quick inform everyone else of what's going on.
Yeah. Liz has psychic powers. And Minnie doesn't know what's happening. And they're going to ask Jethro in the morning. All right. So, Liz and Mindy are going to sleep. What's everybody else doing?
Going to sleep.
Going to sleep?
And sleep off those bullet wounds.
Amy's been asleep for a while. So, yeah. Yeah, everyone can get some health back here. I want to say that was at least 2 scene transitions. So Liz is back up to full health. Dee's probably at 8. And then Obi and Amy are fine. All right. So sunrise happens eventually. Mindy gets up early to do the morning meal and lets Liz sleep. And you guys probably awaken. Liz, you're woken up at like 10 a.m. by Mindy, and there's a hot breakfast there for you. Obi and D, how early do you think you guys get up?
Obi's probably up pretty early. Wants to go over that contract one more time.
Okay. So while Liz is asleep and so Obi's up, D, do you get up early or do you sleep in?
D meant to sleep in but had to pee and hasn't been able to get back to sleep.
All right, so D and Obi are both up early. Amy is conked and snoring. All right, so Obi, what are you looking for?
Well, he's just perusing the document and thinking about the intent.
Mm-hmm.
Because this document only seems applicable if the user's intent is to marry.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't seem to cover like prolonging a hereditary line.
Yeah, it's not about that at all. Yeah, it's just about the marriage part.
It's only applicable to the marriage part.
Yeah.
And when we talked to Jethro, that wasn't really the case. He was way more focused on keeping his line going so that he could retain power.
Yeah.
So Obi's thinking like, oh yeah, that'll be a nice little like piece of my argument against this guy. He's thinking of this as as like an Ace Attorney game.
Don't know how well that's going to work, but okay.
Like he's gonna somehow lawyer his way through this, even though he has no idea how to lawyer anything.
All right, so I'm assuming so roll me a d10. Let's see if Opie figures something out.
Nope, I rolled a 1.
Okay, yeah, then never mind.
He's got his
D.
own thoughts.
Hey D, are you trying to figure out anything?
Yeah, I mean, like, there was that weird, D, having woken up is groggily remembering, Liz saying something about it running out of time.
All right. Are you looking over the contract at all?
Yeah.
Roll me a d10.
Sorry about that. What's up? 5.
Yeah, no, it's D's not. Unless you tell me you want to look for something specific.
Yeah, I don't have anything specific yet.
Because I had already asked about if there was some sort of time limit to this contract, and it doesn't seem to be.
No, there's not. No, there's no element of time to this contract.
Yeah.
Other
So
than
if he's running out of time, it's not
yeah,
the contract.
no, it's not the contract.
It's something completely else.
Yes.
So, can I? I'm over. Okay, are you doing anything else?
Yeah, so that's them in the morning. So, when they do the morning meal, are you guys going to get food?
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's just, nothing exciting. They just serve food at the main hall, and you guys eat. And then after that meal, Mindy goes back and wakes up Liz at like 10 a.m. with effectively like a plate of food from the morning meal.
Thank you so much. Oh my God.
Yeah, no, you needed sleep and rest.
You are just so, oh my God, so sweet. Thank you.
She kisses
You're
you.
amazing.
Yeah. They have a nice sweet moment.
Yeah. I have a question.
Okay.
Why did you never get married? Like to a fae?
Well,
you've been around for,
I mean, honestly,
what, 10,000 years?
just about.
Yeah.
I was born in the wilds, but I've mostly lived in the world after the wilds. I mean, I'm in the wilds right now, but like, you know what I mean, like where there was more of me outside the wilds than in the wilds. I just like, I didn't meet someone like. I tend to be a lot for a lot of people. I don't know if you notice this, but like I can be like really intense, and some people get really put off with that, especially like the prospect of spending an eternity with someone like me, like who, because I don't know, I kind of get locked in. And then like, I dated Jethro for a while. Like we were on again, off again for a really long time. And I think that like part of that had to do with like my lack of self-esteem on that, because like I didn't feel like anybody else wanted me, because like I would drive people off and it would be like too intense, and then like we'd maybe like spend a little bit of time together, but then like I'd just be too much, and then like they'd push me away, and so like I kind of like didn't have like a strong sense of self-worth. And then I was like, I had got back with Jethro. Like, I hadn't been with Jethro for like a really long time, and then like he showed up, and then we got back together once, and then I just realized that like, and this is before I met you, that like I broke up with him like once and for all, because I realized that like I was judging way too much of myself by like external validation on like what other people thought about me, and not what I thought about myself and what I deserved. And so I realized that I would rather be alone than with someone who didn't value me and the way that I was for like actually me, right? Like, and I realized that Jethro didn't, and he just saw me as like a thing that he had, and not like my own person. And so like, and that's what we finally like we finally split up. But so I kind of kept going through cycles for a long time, and then I just kind of decided to put it behind me and make my own life. And then that's like the first 11,000 years of my life. Just kind of
Okay.
looks at her. So I was like, I don't know.
That's a long time to feel like that.
Yeah, I've been doing some work on myself. That's
Good.
like why I took that vacation, and then that's when I met you. And I don't want to I came to that decision before I met you. So like I don't want to like make this seem like some weird pressure thing like on you, like that this is like a necessary part of our relationship. But I just like, because I know it could sound that way because of timing, but like I really did like come to that before, and then I met you after that, right?
Yeah.
And so yeah, that's kind of where, yeah.
Okay.
Kind of shifting nervously.
Yeah.
To say, being with the power of a god now very looking like she's feeling very vulnerable.
I mean, I like you. I like how much you like things, and I really, I don't know.
Yeah.
I've never felt like this about anyone really. I mean, I've never. Okay, I've never felt like this about anyone. And
She's
it's
smiling.
scary.
I like the way
And
you look when you wake up in the morning and your hair's a mess.
I like the way you look when you're just so deep in to trying to solve a problem, trying to help someone. You care about everything you do. You care about everyone. Even if you hate them, you care.
Kind of who I am.
Yeah.
She just kisses you. She just doesn't know what to say, so she just kisses you.
Jethro is such a piece of shit.
Yes. I think the most embarrassing thing in my entire life is how long it took me to figure out that he's a big piece of shit.
Yes.
Like, that's the most embarrassing thing in my entire existence that I have.
It's
Yeah.
incredible. He's such a fuckboy.
He is.
It's incredible that he. Hang on. What could he be running out of time for?
I don't know. I don't know. That's like I've been trying to think about it. Like I've been thinking about it all morning because like it's I didn't sleep last night. It's I stayed with you in bed, but I didn't end up
Yeah.
falling asleep. I can't sleep. I didn't sleep because I just kept thinking about it and trying to like run through my head. I've been running it through my head
Right.
like all day, like all morning, and like all last night, and I cannot figure it out because like his power like he is the last of his family line, right? Like I
I
get
know.
that, but like
He is.
there's no
But what if he?
time contract.
What
Like
if?
he's been the
What if
last
he's-
of his family line for thousands
he
of
weren't?
years.
What if he weren't? What if he was about to not be?
Well, I don't know how that would be possible.
Okay.
He's an only child, and his mom's dead. So
Okay.
they got real like linear in that whole family line. Like the Spring Court
What
got
if-
hit hard in the Exodus.
What if he knocked up some woman?
Oh, then he wouldn't be trying to push this at all, right? Like if he knocked up some woman, if the child was a daughter, he could name that his heir.
Okay.
But it would. So if the Fae's not the one who bears the child, it gets complicated, right? Because like
Mhm.
if he bore the child, then the child would be born in all realities. I don't know how it would work if it was with a mortal. Because he 100% could, but if he wasn't carrying the child, it would only spawn in one reality.
Okay.
Like D exists in the multiverse because Dee's ancestor was carried by Fiona, right? And so
Yes.
then just statistically in a lot of universes, D ended up happening. Not in every universe, but in a lot. And no one's been awakened in my, like, it's happened. We know it's happened, but usually when it happened in the wilds, it wasn't that complicated a thing, right? Because but
Okay.
in the multiverse, I don't know if because I am not advocating that Dee gets awakened. I am not at all. But if Dee did get awakened, I don't know if she would spawn in the reality she didn't exist in or not.
Okay.
Right? Like, I don't know if that would happen. So I don't know if an awakened child that was born by a mortal would work as a construct. It's just not a thing that's happened.
Okay. What if he were to have the child?
Oh, then he would just have a kid in all the realities.
Okay.
Yeah, and it would be like just another. I'm assuming.
And that would be his heir?
Yeah.
Okay. What if that happens?
As long as it was a daughter, then he would just name her the new queen.
Okay. And if it's a son?
Then he'd probably have to go get pregnant again.
Okay.
Because you can't inherit from son to son. He only works as the prince regent because he is the son of a queen, like a proper queen. And so he can hold the title, and he can hold it indefinitely. He just can only pass it on to a daughter.
Okay.
Like, it's frowned upon for someone to be like but there's no like legal complication from it.
Okay. I don't know then.
Needless to say, that's why I've been up all night. Because I don't know either. I mean, we could question. We should question him, right? You talked about like I'm gonna reconvene the court. I'm gonna reconvene the court and reopen his audience early so we can question him about it. Stormwood and Associates is a production of Nerd and Tie. You can find more information at nerdandtie.com/Stormwood. You can also find us on social media at Nerd and Tie on Twitter, nerdandtie.tumblr.com, and facebook.com/nerdandtie. This podcast can be subscribed to on anywhere that major podcasts are found: iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Podbean, and quite a few other places, and anywhere that takes an RSS feed as well. Hey, while you're still here, let me tell you about another podcast on the Nerd and Tie Network, and that's Let's Be Legendary. Let's Be Legendary, the Feywild West, is a 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons actual play game. So, an actual play game like this one, but like, in a system people actually use in the real world. Set in a homebrew Wild West steampunk world, the Feywild West follows two people discovering what it means to be in a relationship, all the while seeking revenge and learning the truth of their pasts. Let's Be Legendary podcast is an LGBTQ+ podcast with both main and minor characters, as well as players falling under the queer blanket. A heavy RP game with a focus on story and characters. And you can hear it every week here on the Nerd and Tie Network, and you can find all of their subscription information and links at nerdandtie.com/legendary.